All right, welcome back to part 4 of a 3-part series. Yes, this is the epilogue to the last 3 videos. Those videos were shot last weekend, and it is currently this weekend, and the queen that you saw in that video was introduced 6 days ago. So today, together, we're going to find out what happened. The hive seems like totally bustling. Everything seems normal. I mean, they seem very, very, very active. It is afternoon. We have a fall nectar and pollen rush going on. No queen on the inner cover. That's a good sign. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys are. We could find in here a virgin queen that has killed the Carniolan Queen. We could find a Carniolan Queen that has just totally filled the hive with eggs, and all will be great. Queen Balboa could surprise us and come back from the dead, and she could be in here laying eggs. We are looking for evidence of a queen, and hopefully a living Carniolan Queen. But we want to see evidence of a queen. That's what we want to see. Nice capped honey. I'm going to bring you guys in closer here. Heavy nectar frame. Super heavy. This is gorgeous. These are the Italians. This is Queen Balboa hive I remember, right there. Just a packed, beautiful nectar frame. This was a undrawn frame last week when I put them in here. These frames here were undrawn, and they are drawing them out and filling them with pollen and nectar. I don't know if you remember in the, let's see, 2 videos ago now, I can't remember, the one where I introduced the cage, I brought these frames from the outside undrawn into the middle. And wow, they are drawn and they are getting full of nectar. They did this in a week. That is full, it's drawn out. Yeah, this was an empty frame, and it has got weight to it this week, and they are not fed. This is pure foraging. Awesome. Beautiful. I have not yet experienced a nectar flow with a strong hive. So, oh my God. These bees, it's like they need a super. I might have to add some frames to this hive. Holy cow. 6 days ago, these were empty. My first time really experiencing this ever, where bees actually filled this up from their own foraging, and also, you know, they drew these out over the last week. I mean, these 4 in the middle were undrawn. So this is impressive to me. And I think I might give them another box. Oh yeah. Wow. Same thing, looking for a queen or evidence of a queen. Lots of nectar. These bees are just bringing home the gold. Just filled with nectar. How many times have I said nectar? Guess what's on this frame? You guessed it. I gotta say, I wish Queen Balboa was here to see this. This is her hive, and she never saw it like this. She never experienced this. She did her job though. Too much nectar for eggs up here. I'm sliding these over. There's no brood up here, so I'm sliding these frames to the middle. Put the undrawn ones in the middle. Let them work these out. That's actually drawn, but if there's a queen in there, maybe she can find that one. Alright, so just all nectar, uncapped. There's a little bit of capped honey, but it's mostly just nectar straight across there. Alright, let's have a look in the bottom. That's a drawn frame, but it's not being used yet. Another unused. Really want to see some eggs. Okay, 3 more frames. What are the odds? All right, here we go. 2 more frames, folks. Final frame. All right, no visible queen, no visible eggs. More nectar than I've ever seen. All right, this is now officially a mystery. What could be going on here? What is this hive telling me? There are bees fanning. There are bees fanning at the entrance. Does that not mean there's a queen in this box? This is not ideal. Okay. All right, so what do we know? We know there are more bees in that hive than I've ever seen. There's no brood, no eggs, no larvae. Now, this is like going into the 3rd week of this. There's more nectar and pollen than I've ever seen in that hive before. There's probably a total of 6 empty frames in that whole hive. Every other frame is either full or nearly full of nectar or pollen. There are bees fanning the entrance, which I thought was an indication that there was probably a queen in the hive. I did not see a Carniolan Queen, our marked queen that I put in 6 days ago. Anything could have happened. She could have been killed. She could have just flown off. There was an indication last week that she was not very bright. You know, she could have just flown away. She could have been killed by the hive, or she could have been killed by like some top secret virgin queen that is lurking in the hive right now, and she could have killed her and hid the body, and the virgin queen is still in there, trying to find a mate. That's the storyline that we all hope is happening. But so far, no eggs, no larvae. I can't say how profoundly bummed I am that this hive has never looked this good before. I met this hive about 1 year ago, and it was the saddest hive I'd ever seen. It's never been this strong. It's never been this booming and full of nectar and full of life. And Queen Balboa is not here. There's no queen here, apparently. So they're still working. They're still doing their jobs in there. They're bringing in the food. They're bringing in the nectar, bringing in the pollen. It's, you know, nothing is stopping them from that. But we have to get them a queen. So now what? Now, before anyone suggests putting a frame of Russian brood into the hive, I just want to say all my Russians are on deep frames. Those are medium boxes. Do I wait this out? Do I just wait it out? I don't want to just wait this out for like 2 more weeks and see if our virgin queen mates and comes back, if there is such a virgin queen, only to find that, you know, October's here and I still don't have a queen. Once October hits, you know, they're capping honey, and it is going to be winter in a matter of a few weeks. So I got basically 2 weeks to decide what to do here. Either 2 weeks of waiting it out, or 2 weeks of going out and trying again with another queen. And you know. I'm doing a jig here.